Hey, yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Blocks. We're back at it with another video. In today's video, we played the first ever TKO event. You have to win 4 in a row before you can get 3 losses. Once you get 3 losses, you are out of the tournament. I'm going to be with my son, AG Grxxnz, and of course his friend, Andrewdagoat. Their links are down below. But before we get into that, make sure you like up the video. If you're new, subscribe. And again, we do have super thanks on this channel. Anything is greatly appreciated. Now let's get into it. So again, this was a TKO event. You got to win 4 in a row. The events are only 2 hours long, so you do have to win before the 2 hours is up. And if you lose 3 games at all in this tournament, you are out. So it is a very difficult tournament to win. One of my personal favorite tournaments that they've ever had on this game. This was a very good tournament. And in this one, we did have Andrew, my kid, and myself again. And my kid was so locked in. For whatever reason, he plays way better when me and him play together. The first night on the game, the 3 of us actually did go on a 10-game streak on the threes. And then me and my kid went on a 7-game streak right after that. So we did start the year well, but he was locked in. And if you do want to watch any game in its completion, make sure you check out the second game that we played. The most comp threes game I think I ever took part in. That game was absolutely insane. That will be an unedited. You will see the full video of that, the full game. I'm not going to edit any of it out. That game was insane. Make sure you check out that one, but watch all 4 games, but especially that one. That game was absolutely crazy. Now let's get into it. I will do the commentary and explain as the games are going on. In the background, you will hear our live reactions to this tournament. Again, this tournament is absolutely off the charts. But in game one, obviously, you're probably gonna face weaker people. It's typically how it works. It's people that are just doing the first round. So here it is. This is game one of hopefully 4 in a row coming up. So there they go. They get a quick bucket to start the game. So they are up 2-0 in game one. But here is AG Grxxnz. He was so locked in again in this tournament. It was absolutely crazy. I don't think I've ever seen him play this well. But here I am. I tried the decks. It brought me way too far back. And as soon as I was releasing it, I knew that that was way too deep to shoot that. But Grxxnz came in for an easy dunk here. So we tied the game up at 2.
Gives you a better catch in a minute.
Here we go. Right here, this dude was trying to cook up a little bit. He does actually get the wide open look right here. But he ended up missing it. And I knew I could throw it right down. I thought my kid was going to go out there. He managed to stay in bounds in that quick trigger 3. So we go up 3 early on in this one. Here we go. We fast forward a little bit. We're actually down by 5 now. So I was thinking, yeah, we're going to get knocked out probably pretty quick in this one. But my kid finds me wide open for 3. I get that trigger. Green that up. Now we're only down by 2. But here we go. Now we're just down by 4 still. But there's Nicholas. He gets that wide open look. And he greens that up. Now we're only down by 1. We started to make a comeback here. Now we're feeling pretty confident that maybe we can actually win this this first game here.
Nope.
Alright, here we are. Still down by 1. Nicholas does have takeover. He activates it right there. Gets that 3 off. That was actually only a 10% contest. Now suddenly we are up by 4. Now finally things have looked like they turned around for us. We did end up giving the 3 up right back to them. So now we're just up by 1 again.
Hey, scary pass.
Now here we are, just needing a 3 for the win. So I figured to give it to him. Let him shoot that 3. There it is. That's game 1 in the books. 4 for 4 in that first game. I was actually only 1 for 3, but we did end up winning. That's the important thing. I don't care what my stat line looks like, as long as we win. So now here we are going to the second game. And this game here, this is where things get absolutely crazy between us. This was an insane game. This will be absolutely unedited. You can see the full game coming up. I will not edit any of this out. This was one of the most intense threes games I have seen. As soon as we see the numbers, we knew we were in tough. They do have 2 bags, and then their guards shoot 70% for
the other one.
threes.
Okay.
So I figure we can't really go for twos too much. But Nicholas does end up getting the trigger there. So he does. We do start with a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and
We did get a little bit lucky with one of those steals.
Just really watch this dude.
But
He shoots
there's a
70.
3. As soon as he shot that, I thought, uh-oh, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. And this is what I'm telling the boys, no, we got to be going for threes. We cannot be going for twos in this one. So I get the decks there. Shoot that 3, green it. We cannot afford to miss. Again, the guard shoots 70%. So we knew that their guard was going to be very tough to guard up on this. But I was even have to be in the double team him. There he goes there. That's an 18% or 19%. So right there, I'm thinking, yeah, we're not going to win this off of 2. So we got to get Nicholas open. There it is. He hasn't missed yet in the tournament, so he gets the 3 off there. And like I said, this is a completely back and forth, absolutely wild game. And then that shot there happened, and I said, all right, boys, you got to go for the double on him. They only have 1 shooter. The 2 centers cannot shoot on their team. I thought he was going to lose it there. I was telling him not to go for 2 there. I don't know why Andrew went for a 2. So right there, I thought we might lose this game now. It was not a good time to go for a 2. And then the guard, of course, hits that 3. And I'm thinking, this is going to get wild. This was the hardest game we had in this whole tournament playing. Nicholas again. At this point, he's something like 6 for 6 for threes in the first 2 games. So he was locked in. He did have takeover now too. But I told him, you got to double team that dude. Play size if you have to. Do whatever it takes to beat these guys. I don't care if it's toxic. We got to win this game. I felt if we win this game, we can beat it. We can end up winning this event. I don't know why the guard went for a 2 there.
What the fuck, bro?
That was another 13%. We started to question if he had his end. We don't know if he did, but I did question it. They might have even questioned us too. I don't know what I was doing on this play. This was a bad mistake by me. I started to play a little scared, but he answered it right back with that shot. There weren't many mistakes in this game. We just made 2 by going for a 2, and then the turnover, but Nicholas again, bang.
Oh my God, Nicholas.
He is now 7 for 7 in the first 2 games, and he was not done, and neither was this guy. Green that from beyond half court, 22%. So I don't know. I don't know if he had his end or not. If he does not have his end, that is crazy shooting by him. But and then Nicholas zigzags around, gets that open look, shoots another 3. So we go up by 2. Now we just need 2 points. Of course, you need to win by 2. So now we need a 3. And I said, absolutely do not go for 2. So here we are, just needing a 3 for the win. He gets an open look right there. There it is, 9 for 9 in the first 2 games. That game was absolutely wild. It turned into a 3-point contest between us and Endless on the other team. It was just absolutely wild. I was 1 for 1 as well for 3, but that game was absolutely crazy. Now we have faith we can beat anybody. And in the 3rd round, these guys definitely looked a lot weaker. But I was trying to tell them, like, you gotta go full tryhard on these guys as well. We don't want to get to the 3rd round and lose, but if we did beat the last guys, there's no reason to think we cannot beat these guys. Of course we can. So things did start to get a little sloppy in this one. Almost threw that one away. He did manage to get open because of it. There it is, another green. He is now 10 for 10 in the first 2.5 games of this one. But we start with a 3-0 lead. We did let him wide open. I did manage to get bored on that one. Throw it up to greens. And then we decided to do a little bit of pick and roll action here to go up by 5 early on in this one. Definitely much weaker opponents, which was a good thing because we did actually play very sloppy in this one. But here we are, up by 5. Andrew does manage to get the rebound on this one. And Nicholas wanted to hit a 3 just so we could really go up by a lot in this one. There it is. He did miss one that was not on
Good
here,
shot, buddy.
so he's
Hey, court,
actually
court, court,
11
court.
for 12 so
You're
far
not picking
in
up
the
on the tilt,
tournament.
really.
So here we are, up by 6. I have Mamba now. All we need is 5 more points. There is another 3-ball, 12 for 13 through the first 3 games. This was a much more stress-free game, but the Gary coming up here, he does have takeover, so I was a little worried. I do have Mamba, but he does end up hitting that one. Did stay open because he was right behind the screen, but here we are needing 1 bucket. I knew I do get the finishing, so I was trying to pick and roll here, and here it is with that quick hook. And now we are off to game 4 in the finals. We've actually been playing very good basketball in this one. As you see there, he was 3 for 4 in this one as well. So here we go. And in this game, this is the game where Greens was nervous. And you could hear it when he was talking that he was playing very nervous in this one. After an incredibly shaky start to this game, we did fall down 6-0. Fast forward to 8-6. I knew my foot was on the line, so I wasn't sure to shoot that or not, but I do green up. It was a deep mid-range. So now suddenly we are tied in the finals. We played so bad in this one compared to the other ones. They get a quick bucket there to go up by 2. And this game here, this does actually come right down to it, just like the second game did. But fast forward now to 13-10. They wanted to rim run on me. I have no idea how that went in. It does say open somehow. I don't understand the contest system sometimes in this game. We're down 15-10. At this point, I actually thought we're definitely losing this one. But we were playing way too sloppy. As you can see there, the barrel, it's just, we're playing a little scared in this one, but there it is. Nicholas wide open. He managed to get wide open on that possession, so he does hit the 3. So now we're down 15-13, but I know we got to get some stops. I called it a switch between Andrew and Nicholas because Andrew's having trouble guarding the other guy, so we did end up switching, which should come up huge, I think, in the end of this one. But Andrew with the big 3 there. That might have even been the first 3 he made, but that was a huge one. So now we went on a 6-0 run. So now we're back up by 1. We do have a chance again. I was just going to allow that bucket. I did not want to leave the 3 open. So they do get the 2 on that one. They're up by 1, but we just need 5 points. Nicholas with the easy bucket there. I did ask him which takeover he wants me to activate. Now again, he was feeling very nervous, so he asked me if I could put on playmaking, which could come up huge, but he wanted me to use playmaking, and he said, let me shoot a catch and shoot off your playmaking takeover. So here we go. He knew the game on the line. He was feeling nervous. There it is, wide open, and he hits it. There it is. We did win 4 in a row. He wanted me to use playmaking takeover because that's how nervous he was feeling towards the end of it. But it did work out in the end. He gets that open shot. So there it is. 4 in a row. We won the first ever TKO tournament. Absolute W by 2K in this event. This is what the clothing looks like. Shout out to Andrew and of course my son AG Grxxnz for helping me win this event. Their links are down below. Check out any of the videos that you see on your screen. Subsessions are on the way, and I will also do them for some events coming up possibly. So make sure your noties are on. I'm up for now, guys. Peace out.